Hello and welcome to the Outside Line podcast. I'm Peter.
And I'm Emma.
And we're here to talk about all the serious and silly aspects of Formula One and other motorsports. So, Emma, did you watch the Oscar highlights?
I wasn't aware there were any.
Yes.
For he has not started a race. But no, I also didn't see the film thing either.
No. Yeah, I didn't watch it either, but I did look at the Best Picture list and see if any of them were F1 related. So, obviously F1, the movie, has nothing to do with F1.
Mm-hmm.
One battle after another.
Oh yeah, Ferrari.
The Ferrari or
Max.
Christian Rasmussen story or the Dan Ticktum story.
Yeah.
The Alex Dunn story. Frankenstein, that could be Aston Martin Honda, maybe.
Yeah.
And the last one, Sinners, I think could be Tim Cindrix.
Oh, yeah, could be.
Because it's about someone who returns to a place of unspeakable evil. So
Oh, he went back to Penske.
yeah.
Ah, that's good.
Anyways.
Good Oscars.
Yeah, so what did we have this weekend then?
Oh, we had F1. We had F1 Academy, the first race.
Yes.
And we had Indycar.
Yeah. Back to a street circuit, a new one in Arlington.
A brand new one.
Yes. So we'll cover them, but first let's talk about the weekly noise. Well, I think the only real thing to talk about is that Bahrain and Saudi Arabia have been cancelled.
Yeah. I mean, it was a bit obvious.
Yeah, I thought the Saudi one could go ahead because Jeddah's kind of far away from that side. But,
I think if, in terms of safety and stuff, probably best to be overly cautious than under cautious. So,
yes.
Yeah.
Also, I think just the logistics of shipping all this stuff there or flying it in.
Yeah.
It's just going to be difficult. But it does mean, one, there's no Formula One in April.
Yeah.
Which is a bit annoying. I think we're really going to have to lean into the European Le Mans series.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But worse, F2.
No
There's
F2.
A gap. No F2 till Barcelona in mid-June.
Jesus. Crazy. Oh, them
That's
poor
mad.
lads.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to drive a car.
F1 Academy is also, they won't have a race till the end of May, basically, in Montreal. So also a big gap. But yeah, the F2 ones, I mean, people say it's too difficult, again, logistically, but they really should put on some...
They should figure out somewhere that they could go. Yeah. Even if it's like, do some rounds where there is no F1.
Yeah.
Do another weekend where there's F2 and F3, because it's not a long season in F2 and F3.
Exactly.
So it's even shorter in F3. So for them to miss out on... It's both rounds, isn't it, that they would have it?
Yep.
So that's 4 races that they're missing out on, out of, I want to say, 12 total or something.
12 rounds, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it should have been 14, but yeah.
Hopefully they figure out a way to do it that doesn't involve a lot of cost for the teams and stuff. But we'll
see. I mean, I think, technically they've only postponed those rounds. But...
Yeah. But, I mean, all the people... I've seen today that people who bought tickets for Bahrain were getting them refunded.
Yeah, let's move on, because there's a lot to get to, because it's a sprint weekend in China.
Yes.
So let's go to the sprint quali and race.
Yes, because no one watched FP1, because it was a stupid time in the morning and no one cares.
Yeah, so F1 in Shanghai. What to say about sprint quali? One, did you see the sign in the crowd? That was a picture of Leclerc, and it just said, "Don't be stupid." Which I know they're referencing.
Yeah.
It just seems mean to just hold up a sign saying, "Don't be stupid."
Yeah, I think that is like a reference joke that's kind of come off a little bit meaner than it probably was intended.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that made me laugh when I saw that. Also with Ferrari, they brought the rotating wing. Are we calling it Macarena?
I'm calling it Macarena wing.
But you don't...
Hey, Macarena.
Yeah, but you only go 90 degrees in the Macarena, do you not?
Is it not to do with, the way you move your hands in the Macarena?
Oh, I don't know, yeah.
I mean, that's what it's to do with. I don't know.
I thought it was... Okay.
the things that Crofty comes up with are incomprehensible.
I don't think it was him, was it?
No. I assume it was him.
Because it's a
anything
stupid
thing, yeah. Anything stupid, I just assume Crofty, rightly or wrongly.
Anyway, they weren't able to, or they were too scared to run it. They said it might not last.
It might not last, yeah.
We might see it later. Okay, sprint quali. First, SQ1 and Q1, there's no point in running it anymore. You might as well just say, Williams, Aston Martin, Cadillac, you're out.
Yeah, there was absolutely no difference. All three teams, the worst. The end.
Yeah, exactly. In Q1, a Cadillac out-qualified an Aston Martin, so I guess that's like success.
There's the jeopardy of Q1. Who will be least shit?
Yep. So then SQ2, okay, list of names again. Hulkenberg, Ocon, Lawson, Bortoletto, Lindblad, and Colapinto. They're knocked
again,
out.
No surprises there, I'd say. That very much is. Those are your like top teams, midfield teams, bottom teams.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no point in really running quali.
I think in this the stratification, Merc obviously way ahead, especially in quali. Mm-hmm. Ferrari should be second.
Yeah.
Although they got it a bit wrong in the sprint quali. McLaren next. Then there's a bit of a gap to Red Bull, but Red Bull are still, they'd still get into Q3. But if they screw up, they might not make it, but they should make it. So basically, you just have two places up for grabs.
Yeah.
The same as last year, basically. Mm-hmm. And
it could be any of the teams, or any of the next four teams.
Exactly, yeah. But actually, in both sprint quali and real quali, it was Gasly and Behrman who made it through. So
yeah,
they're the sort of the best of the rest, it seems. But yeah, anyway, that's so it finishes. Russell gets sprint pole. He's consistently about 0.3 seconds faster than Antonelli. He's second. Ferrari, I think, got their strategy wrong in SQ3. I don't know, they went out early, or they did a bunch of laps where everybody else just did one lap or something. So
yeah,
it ended up being Norris, then Hamilton, then Piastri, then Leclerc. And then Gasly, Verstappen, Behrman, Hadjar. So Gasly out qualifying Verstappen. That's interesting, isn't it?
It's not interesting because Alpine have the Mercedes engine. This is the least interesting thing that's ever happened. Yeah,
Williams have the Mercedes engine.
Yeah, but Williams' car is like fat, so their car is massively overweight.
I see. So, okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not a surprise.
I mean, Colapinto is Colapinto, I guess. But
yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that's the difference. Is that he's Colapinto, and even then.
So maybe a bit. Actually, he does quite well in the race.
So
won't be too mean to him. But so sprint race, kind of interesting tyre chat. I don't know. Is it interesting? Anyway, top 10 all start in the medium. Hadjar starts in the soft for some reason, and Liam Lawson on the hard. Race starts. Antonelli has a terrible start for some reason.
Yeah, so does Max.
Yes. In both races, he has a terrible start.
He is not getting on with these cars, or these regulations, or F1 as a whole. Yeah. He's having a terrible time.
Antonelli, he lets Norris and Hamilton both get past him. And then he ends up crashing into Hadjar.
Yeah.
And does get a 10-second penalty for it. He did try to apologise later to Hadjar, but
Hadjar wasn't having it.
I think Hadjar was just still angry, like still hot.
Fuming about it.
Fuming about it, yeah. I don't know if
angry Hadjar.
We might see the return of angry Hadjar.
I'm sure they probably made up afterwards, but I think
I imagine so, but I think it was just bad timing. Like it don't some
like give it a couple of hours to cool down first,
exactly.
Kind of thing, instead of going straight in there and be like, I'm so sorry. Like, listen, he's mad. The vein might have been popping out of his forehead again.
Oh. Anyway, Hamilton, he passes Russell. Then we get some swapping back and forth. I don't know, do we have a word for it? I was thinking of calling it like leapfrogging, but the new regulations just mean that it just goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, apparently that's not exciting. So
Depends
on who you ask.
I'm enjoying it now, but
I have enjoyed both these races.
Yeah.
And the sprint race as well, I also enjoyed. And normally I fucking hate a sprint race.
Yeah, I think if it keeps following this pattern that Ferrari get ahead, but they can only last a few laps and then Mercedes take off. I mean, then you're like, well, these overtakes are pointless. I mean,
meaningless.
Totally,
yeah, absolutely
yeah,
meaningless.
totally meaningless. So, if things stay like this, it would be bad. But it does. I mean, it's still fun to watch them because there's still some jeopardy, right? Because they're going at 200 miles an hour, and
yeah,
little milliseconds here and there could crash them out, and yeah, so it's still exciting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can see why some people might not call it racing. Yeah, so basically, like it's lap 5 by the time Russell basically gets the overtake on Hamilton and makes it stick. So yeah, I guess just tires degrade or something, or takes Russell a while to figure out how much battery he needs to kind of get the 1 second gap after he overtakes.
Yeah.
Yes, then we see Leclerc and Hamilton fight, which, well, we'll see that a lot. But I wondered here if Leclerc, when Hamilton and Russell were fighting, Leclerc was sort of hanging back, I think.
Yeah.
Because he could have got in, he could have pressured Russell more, and that might have allowed Hamilton to get ahead. But I think
he was counting on George making a mistake and sort of taking Lewis out so he could take the spots.
Oh, that the Ferraris, they don't want to help each other out, they don't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely don't want to help each other out.
Yeah.
They are very much in competition. People think that because Mercedes are doing well, that we might see a replica of Spain 2016, where the two Mercedes took each other out. But it's more likely we'll see it at Ferrari because of it's Lewis, and he doesn't like people being as good, if not better than him.
Maybe. So, I think Leclerc also, not afraid to get his elbows out against teammates. So
the thing is, though, is that Leclerc has a lot more to fight for than Lewis. Like, if Ferrari are in contention for a driver's championship, that's Charles. That is rightfully Charles. And I will fight anyone who says it's not, because Lewis has 7, greedy.
Oh, so everybody should get a world championship, is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying everybody should, but I'm saying if Ferrari are in contention for it, it should be Charles. The same way that last year's, it was Lando's.
That's what we said last year, if you're Lando and you have 3 times the experience of Oscar, then, you should win. You should
win. But I'm also saying is that if you're Charles and you have suffered for years at Ferrari, and then Hero Lewis comes in and sweeps it out from underneath you. Nah, he won't let that happen. He will not let that happen.
Yeah, well, I suspect neither of them want the other one to win the Drivers' Championship because they're being judged against each other, aren't they? So, anyway, Leclerc does pass, and then Antonelli, he catches up and passes them. Then we see the retirements. I think last week I was making fun of Bundle, or Marty Supreme, that he was like doomsmonger, but actually this race or this weekend proved him right.
He was right, because this is, but I said this as well, like, this is beginning of regulation stuff. This is what is going to happen. Yeah. It's just par for the course, really, I guess. Depressing as it is.
So Lindblad and Bottas, they both have to retire. Hulkenberg he has to stop on the track, which brings out the safety car, which then everybody pits under the safety car. Well, it doesn't really hurt anybody since everybody kind of finishes the way you'd expect, but in principle the double stack hurts Hamilton because he has to wait behind Charles for a bit, and then Antonelli, he has to serve his penalty in the pits. Before, and then go out, and so again, it didn't actually matter in the end. But like, I think he would have preferred just the 10-second penalty because he would have been able to just make that up. So he lost out. Well, I don't know how much racing we actually get on the restart, but it's enough that basically everybody is able to pass Lawson and Behrman. Okay, no, there's one more incident. Piastri, he overtakes Antonelli before the safety line, right?
Yes.
But
he did.
Eventually he gives the place back to Antonelli.
It took him ages, though.
It took him ages. Yeah, he'd already passed Lawson and Behrman.
Yeah.
Which...
He should have got a penalty for that. I think that's bollocks.
He should have... I think, I agree. I mean, getting ahead of ourselves in Indycar, something similar happens. And Rosenquist, he's sent to the back of the grid.
They should do that. That's what they should do. If you overtake before the safety car line, back of the grid for you.
Yeah.
No bed. Especially Oscar. Double back of the grid. You have to go one lap down.
So it finishes Russell, Leclerc, Hamilton, then Norris, Antonelli, Piastri, Lawson, Behrman. Antonelli, yeah, he dropped down quite a bit. So, yeah, 2 Ferraris on the podium, but George, of course, wins it, because of course he does.
Yes.
He's going to win every race from now on, isn't he?
Yes. Liam P7, though. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, nice bit of strategy, and worked out for him.
Yeah.
And Behrman, I mean, he is doing really well.
Proving how good he is as well.
Yeah.
Lewis needs to hurry up and retire.
Yeah. I mean, could he conceivably, if let's say Hamilton stays another 2 seasons, could Behrman say, like, you had your chance to sign me, I'm going someplace else now?
I think so, yeah. But yeah, I think the only thing, like, the thing that Ollie has going for him even more as well is that he is putting these really good performances in a Haas. So he's proving that he is the real deal. Like, he's not just a reserve driver that everyone's saying good things about. Like, he is proving that he is good. So put him in a good car, he's going to get you results.
Good. Let's move on to the main race and quali.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Q1, Williams, Aston Martin Caddy. We already discussed it.
Yeah.
Q2, Q2, it Bortoletto.
Not bad.
Ran... oh, yeah, because, I forget you're a Lawson fan as well. So he goes wide on the last corner, kicks up a load of gravel. They bring out yellow flags, which ruins the laps for Lindblad, Lawson, and Ocon behind them.
Yeah,
so
fuming.
Prevent them from possibly getting into Q3.
Yeah.
But it was really, really close for P10. Hadjar, Hulkenberg, Colapinto, they were all within like a few thousandths of a second, I think.
Yeah, I think it was 2 thousandths to Hulkenberg and 5 to Colapinto.
Really, really, really tight. But yeah, Hadjar just squeaks in.
Mm-hmm.
And as we said before, it's Gasly and Behrman are the kind of the guests, the wild cards. Q3 starts with Russell stopping on the track.
Good.
Now,
made my morning.
I have a question. The crowd made some noises here. I wondered, were they laughing? Were
Probably,
they cheering? Yes. Or was it just like shock? Like, oh my God.
I think it would
happened.
be laughing. In my opinion, laughing.
Yeah, but I mean, do they not like Russell?
No, I think George is the least popular driver of all time. I have no evidence that anyone likes him. No evidence at all that anyone would specifically say, I am a fan of George Russell.
I suspect there's a lot of Jeremy Clarkson type people who...
Do you think he's part of that crowd?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think they don't like Lewis for reasons.
For reasons, yeah. So they like George.
Lando, I don't know, maybe he's a bit too European for them.
Lando is very much sort of, he's for the girlies, Lando.
Yeah. Whereas Russell, I think you could see him driving a Range Rover.
Yes. Yeah. He hits the right-wing demographic very well.
Anyway, he stopped on track and we're all like, oh, Mercedes, they also have problems, it turns out. But in the end, he can get back and he does get out again. So he's a bit disrupted, but yeah.
Not massively so.
Not massively.
But he still doesn't get pole.
He still doesn't get pole. So let's just go straight to it. So it's Antonelli. Well, of course it is.
Yes.
The other Merc. But he gets pole. He's the youngest ever pole sitter in F1
The fastest baby in the world.
Yes. Do you want... sometimes they do this on like football podcasts. Do you know who was number 1 when he was born? UK number 1?
Oh, I don't even know when he was born, so that doesn't help.
I think it was August 25th, 2006.
2006. Oh, God, I don't know. I can't even conjure up music from 2006.
No.
I have no idea. Go on.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way. Well, actually, knowing you, you might know, but
I might know.
It's Shakira. Hips don't lie.
Oh, his hips didn't lie. He just went very fast.
Antonelli, then Russell, then Hamilton, then Leclerc, Piastri, Norris, Gasly, Verstappen, Hadjar, and Behrman.
Mm-hmm. Slight remix on the day before.
Yes. Did you send me that video of Russell
yes.
getting mugged?
Yes, getting absolutely mugged off when he tried to give Kimmy and Lewis a hug.
Yeah.
And they just ignored him, and then he like kind of hover-handed behind them, and it was really awkward for him and really funny for me.
Right then, let's get to the race. A few people didn't get to the race. So Albon, Bortoleto, Piastri and Norris do not start.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Absolutely terrible for Oscar. These engine regs have made me feel sad for Oscar Piastri.
Wow.
I know. What the fuck? Never thought it would happen, but I'm like, oh, I actually would like to see Oscar race, to be honest. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't race in Japan in 2 weeks, then
he might just go home and not bother.
Yeah. Well, I think he even said that. He said, like, if I'd known this was going to happen, I would have just taken, like, 2 weeks more holiday.
Yeah.
Anyway, very sad. I mean, so both the McLaren side with apparently different electrical issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Albon Bortoleto, similar type problems.
Yeah, it's a good job Zach wasn't there, really.
Yeah, I did wonder if he knew it was coming. That's why he went to the Indycar in Texas instead.
Yeah.
Anyway, it did mean that there were like gaps. It's always funny. I always find it funny when there's gaps in the grid.
Yeah.
Really, they should just fill those in, to be honest. But
no,
you think no?
That's the skill is not doing what Pierre did and actually getting in the right box and not having to reverse.
Yeah, that was funny. Because I still can't believe they allowed to reverse like that. It was dangerous. But anyway, he was able to get back into his pit box basically.
Yeah.
Race starts. Antonelli has a good start today. He moves over, I think, to block Russell, because probably he knows Russell's going to be his biggest rival. But that does allow the Ferraris to go around the outside.
Yeah.
And Hamilton gets up into P1 and Leclerc gets into P3 in front of George. So, as usual, Ferraris get a good start. A few other things happened. Yeah, Verstappen, bad start again.
Terrible start again.
Bogged down, whatever. I mean, presumably it's the car, right? I mean, just...
Yeah.
You'd think Max would be able to figure it out otherwise.
It's just, it annoys me because you're watching it and then Crofty's saying stuff like, that's Isaac Hadjar, like, fighting for 5th position. You're like, surely not, that's not true, that can't be true, he's got it wrong again. And then it's like, no, Max is P15. And you're like, oh, right. Yeah.
Well, speaking of Hadjar, he ends up getting hit. Oh, no, he doesn't hit. Him and Behrman are fighting and Hadjar just locks the rears or something and has a big spin, and Ollie he has to take avoiding action, and he has to kind of go way wide to avoid getting taken out by Hadjar. So not great a start for Behrman.
No.
Perez did a Perez, which is see a gap that's about to disappear and stick your nose in there.
Go straight for it. Torpedo in.
He hasn't learned anything. Like,
no,
he was doing just this.
He's been doing this his entire career.
Yeah,
and apparently no one learns. No one's realised this is what he does.
Yeah,
it's shocking that this man still has a seat.
He has.
I hate that he came back.
Good self-belief, because in the interview afterwards he said, I saw a gap and I went for it," which is
all right, Senna.
Exactly.
Fucking hell.
But then he says it was a mistake to go for it, but also he was right to go for it. Like, just whatever levels of delusion go on in that man's head.
Whoever, I don't know if he has a therapist that tells him shit like this, or like a personal trainer, or if it's his dad, or the guy who gives him all the money. Like, what? I'd love to meet them. Because I could do with, like, maybe 10% of that self-belief.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Somebody was talking about Grosjean, and Grosjean said, like, some therapist gave him the self-belief to keep racing after he nearly, like, killed people. You're like, that is some therapist. I mean,
that therapist needs to be struck off, whoever they are.
Yeah.
It might be the same guy.
I wondered, if it is.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is the same guy. Maybe this is, like, a famous motorsport therapist that gives drivers who are shit the delusion that they should keep going. He needs to be stopped.
Yeah.
And yes, I am assuming it's a man, because only a man can instill that level of confidence in another man.
Anyways, where are we in the race? Well, we're still, it's just lap 2. I think it's Antonelli gets in the lead. Russell also overtakes Leclerc. then lap 4, Russell also overtakes Hamilton, so gets back to the Mercedes 1 and 2.
Yeah, and then the Ferraris just battle it out the rest of the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's sort of how the rest of the race goes until the safety car. But so yeah, the safety car does come out lap 11. It's just after Lawson and Verstappen pit.
Yes,
which
and bad fuming. Luck. Just awful luck. The worst luck in the world.
Yeah, so it's this time it's Stroll's turn to stop on the track. Brings out the safety car. The people who started on the hard tire, like Colapinto and Ocon, Colapinto's up to P2.
Colapinto in P2, things you never thought you'd see.
Exactly. Yeah, Ocon P3, then they get going. Ocon and Colapinto are ahead of Russell because just the way the pit stops went, the way he came out behind them. So they're fighting in front of him, which kind of allows Hamilton to pass him.
Yeah.
And also then Leclerc sort of gets past him as well. And then Hamilton, he passes Ocon and Colapinto, and then Leclerc and Russell pass them a little bit later because obviously new tyres versus old tyres. But we do get to see quite a lot of Alpine versus Haas action.
Yes.
It's all of them against each other, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who's fighting who, but anyway, yeah. It's Bearman and Ocon versus Colapinto and Gasly, and then eventually Max catches up to the back of them and shoves his way through. But yeah, that was fun to see. I guess they're fighting for like best of the rest.
Yeah, I think they're fighting for the
points that might be remaining.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, that was interesting to see. And at this stage, Ocon versus Colapinto was kind of good fighting
until it isn't.
Yeah, so they pit or something, but they're still fighting. And Ocon again sticks his nose where he shouldn't stick it, and knocks them both round.
Mm-hmm. And then he did the fatal mistake of apologising.
Yeah,
saying, my bad.
Yeah, he said it
should have doubled down on it, mate.
Yeah.
Could have been a racing incident.
10-second penalty, which I thought maybe he was hoping it would just be 5 seconds for if you tell on yourself immediately.
Yeah, but it's Ocon.
Oh yeah, well they love.
He has to get 10 seconds. Like there's no other penalty you can give him. 10 seconds for Ocon.
It's also quite funny when at some point he pits. Maybe this is before the pit stops. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, at some points he pits and they have this huge set of bolt cutters to cut something on his car. Which I was amazed that F1 teams, they must carry them around with them in case.
Yeah, you might, just in case you need them.
Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, yeah. That was funny to see someone, these. How much does a F1 car cost to make? Probably like millions. So,
millions, yeah.
And you just saw this big pair of bulk cutters. Yeah. Well, yeah, more attrition. Alonso and Verstappen retire from this race, but maybe from F1.
Maybe forever.
We might be saying that again. So at this stage, Russell eventually gets past the Ferraris. They're just fighting each other all the time, but Russell is about 6-7 seconds behind, and we're wondering could he catch up, or he is typically faster than Antonelli, but in the end, actually Antonelli keeps the gap at about 6 seconds, so he does really well. Then he's 3 laps left to go, just has to bring it home now, and he has this lock up going into the hairpin, I think, but
bless him.
Said he gave himself a heart attack, but yeah. I mean, at that point, I was like, it'd be awful for him if he screwed it up at the end. Mentally, that would be that would be so tough to take. But in the end, he holds on. Oh, he does. Yeah. He gets it home, brings it home, as Bono would say, and he wins.
Yay!
It's little Kimi. Little baby
well,
Kimi
did he win? Because that's not who was announced on the podium.
Oh, it was Kimi Räikkönen.
It was Kimi Räikkönen.
Yeah.
So, did he actually win?
Yeah, you can imagine George sort of writing to the FIA saying, actually, he shouldn't get the points because...
Technically, it wasn't even...
Yeah, Russell second, and Hamilton comes out ahead in the duel of the Ferraris. They both seemed to enjoy it. At least they said they did. I mean, again, they are very good drivers, to not take each other out. There's a few, not many drivers I would trust to battle like that for so long without taking each other out.
No, I think those two are the only ones that I actually would trust. to do that, genuinely. Yeah. And even then, I think if frustrations mount and tensions mount between the two of them, it will get worse.
I think if like what you were saying, if it does get a bit unbalanced, then I can see one take out the other. Yeah. Probably Hamilton take out Leclerc.
Yeah.
But we'll see if that develops. Anyway, then Behrman, P5.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Gasly, P6. Lawson, P7. Hadjar, P8. Sainz, P9. And Colapinto, P10.
Yeah.
So the two...
Points for Colapinto.
Points for Colapinto.
Very first points.
Is it? Oh, of course, yes. Yeah. Wow.
Well, it's very first points in an Alpine, should I say? Because he scored points in Williams, didn't he?
So we have 2 Mercedes, 2 Ferraris, and 2 Alpines. Are the only teams to have 2 drivers in the points. But yeah, pretty. I mean, okay, a lot of attrition. Max had to retire, and the McLarens didn't start, so a lot more point places up for grabs. But yeah, I mean, good job for all of them.
Yeah.
There was one funny bit where Crofty didn't understand that Sainz and Colapinto had been lapped. Yeah. And so while they were like doing their little slow drive back to the pits, he thought they were fighting for position.
He's so unobservant.
He claimed that the little flag didn't appear on the screen.
Yeah, but it did.
It definitely appeared on the scrn we see, but maybe they get a different one. We don't know, but
I don't know.
You would have thought it would be the same as what we see, but yeah, that was funny when he was like, "Oh, side by side," and was like, yeah.
No, the race is already over, David.
Yeah, they're side by side. Yeah, they're going like 50 miles an hour. Like, what do you like? Let's see some other things to say. One, I like Toto is using his like winning radio message now to settle scores. Like, so last week he was talking about how good his car was. This week he was just saying how clever he was to put Antonelli into the car.
Yeah.
Which I also think is a bit mean, where he's like, oh, he's making mistakes, oh, he can't do it. Like, don't say that. That's me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny.
Giving himself a pat on the back again.
Sassy Toto, yeah.
I really liked that they sent Bono up on the podium.
It was nice, yeah. And the fact that Hamilton was there also kind of. And then, did you see the picture today from like Hamilton flew back with the Mercedes people to
No,
the UK?
No, I didn't see that.
Anyway, so you have Bottas, Hamilton, George, and Toto and Susie all on a plane together. So
where's Kimi?
Yeah, Kimi, I don't know.
Kimi had to fly back with his dad on like EasyJet.
Probably, yeah.
He wasn't invited.
Well, he can't afford it. He's like,
no, he's only a baby.
I bet he's not getting paid as much as like.
He won't be getting paid as much as George. No,
of course not. But still.
Did you see the picture of George like looking fuming?
Yeah, but
like evil.
That's just. Well, one, he sometimes looks like that anyway. But, I mean, he's checking his helmet and his balaclava stuff off. I mean,
okay, but he looks evil.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's perfect meme potential. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if things change in the second half of the season, maybe when Mercedes can't cheat anymore. Do we want to talk about Angry Max? Saying that.
Yeah, let's talk about Angry Max. Anyone who finds it fun doesn't know anything about racing. Well, guess I don't know anything about racing then, because I'm enjoying it a lot more than I enjoy processions of cars.
Yeah.
That can't overtake each other. So
yeah, I mean, I get where he's coming from, but I think also he's frustrated that his car is shit. So
I would like to know his definition of racing, because that would probably be helpful to know. But also, it is very much I haven't got a very good car and you all have. And, like, because the last set of regulations everyone was complaining about, and he was like, guess you didn't make the right car.
Yeah, exactly.
Because everyone else had porpoising and they didn't. So it's essentially just that. Like, oh, well, guess you didn't make the right car and you're struggling now. So, yeah, but it's not nice being on the receiving end, is it? Is it, Maxie?
Oh, poor Max. Do you want to hear my conspiracy?
Go on.
Unfortunately, it's been ruined a little bit by George not winning. My conspiracy is that Mercedes are still sandbagging that their car is just way better than everybody else's, and they have it turned down like 80%, and they're pretending to have these problems because, they know if they were like winning it so easily, there would be a lot of call to change the regulations, whereas they're drip feeding it. Like, I think it's because I find everything George does so like inauthentic, like not genuine.
Yeah.
That I always think like when he's complaining about things or he's having car trouble, I'm like, he's acting.
It's a lie.
It's an act. Yeah. Because it's also he has the smugness as well. So it's like he knows something. Like he knows it's all a big joke, and like
he always has this air about him that he knows something that no one else does. That he's like got this grand secret that no one's allowed to be let in on because he's too clever.
Yeah.
That's what he thinks. He's too clever and he knows everything. So, I mean, I buy this. This is a great conspiracy.
Yeah.
Write that one down for this year's awards.
Oh, yes. Okay. F1 Academy. Only 6 drivers are returning from last year because of the rules that they have to...
only allowed to do 2 years.
Yeah, but it's also... I mean, does that mean every 2 years there's only going to be like 6? Like it's not going to be in this cycle where like 1 year everybody stays, the next year everybody leaves, and like...
I mean, it depends. Some people might not get picked back up for a second year.
Yeah, but they normally do because it's too mean.
Well, also because there isn't that many people to fill the seats.
The pool isn't big enough.
The pool is very, very small.
I was looking at who's in like GB4, which like a couple of the drivers this season like were promoted from, and I think there's one. Whereas before there was like 3 or 4. So yeah, maybe that's why they're talking about letting some people do 3 years because they might run out of people pretty soon.
They probably are running out of people very soon.
Yeah. So the rest of them are rookies, although some of them were wild cards last year. So
yeah.
But then some other people, it's their first time ever in a single-seater racing car.
Yeah, I noted that. That feels a bit odd.
Yeah, well, it just sort of emphasises that this is F4, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it reminds everyone that this is F4, so I don't have to tap the sign. And it also is that, like, how is this the first step up from karts? How?
Well, what do you mean how?
I mean, normal F4 isn't on the telly, is it? Well, it is, but it's not on, like, the big thing.
Yeah, well, that's why it exists, right? To promote female drivers at this step in their career. I mean, that's what I've always said, that it just shows you how few women drivers there are, that this is the level they had to put it at. Whereas it really should have been at like the F3 level maybe, or maybe the Freck level to kind of, bridge the gap into the other support series. But it is odd that it's the first race for some of these people.
I think until we see people from F1 Academy move into F3 and F2, it hasn't worked.
Yeah, I think, yes, if we go, I don't know how many years, like let's say in 6 years there hasn't been a driver from F1 Academy make it to F3 at least.
Yeah.
I'd say it's
failed.
It's a failure, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, they can only do with whatever it's there to boost the drivers coming in, but there's probably more work to kind of encourage more girls to, because they have to do karting, right? I mean, they have to, they nearly always have to do karting first, so.
Yeah, they do karting and then they go into this. But, I mean, it's not solely on F1 Academy to get these girls into the other series. It's like the teams and stuff as well, and the sponsors. I don't understand why you got big sponsors like Lego and Sephora in F1 Academy. It must be cheaper to sponsor F1 Academy, right?
Well, it's because it's on TV, and you probably
but if you're sponsoring someone into F3,
Yeah,
but still on TV, and it's a
there's
better.
no candidates. I don't think there's anybody who could.
Yeah.
Who could step up to F3? I mean,
Dorian Pan.
She was the closest, and she flopped, I would say, in Freck.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Abby Pullen, she also flopped when she got higher up. It's just.
Yeah, well, she's doing GB3 again this year. I think, if I had to predict now, I think she will be competing for the championship in GB3.
Yeah, I think Abby's probably got it. I think the British ones are the ones that are more likely to do something.
Oh yeah.
Because I think there's a lot more money in British
American.
motorsport. Yeah. And the thing with Americans though is that they would probably more likely end up somewhere like Indy next.
Possibly, yeah.
But even then, maybe not.
Yeah, but I think that the big brands, they might, like, let's say Westcott, kind of got to F3. I'd say she could get some sponsorship from some American corporations then.
Maybe.
Anyway, let's talk about the races this weekend. So start with Quali. I'll just give you the top 8.
Yeah.
So Palmowski, then Larson, Felbermeyer, Westcott, Ferreira, Billard, Granada, and Gedeman.
Yeah.
Ella Lloyd, who I think most people coming in were saying it's going to be between Ella Lloyd and Palmowski for the championship. She only came 10th. Which, is really bad when it's the top 8 for the reverse grid. So you really don't want to be outside that. So,
especially considering that some of these other drivers have never been in a single-seater car before. Like, you'd think someone with Ella's experience would be on it.
Yeah, I think maybe just the gap, or maybe she didn't. Like, Kademan, she turned up in, like, quite a few of these people did, like, F4 Middle East or F4 Saudi, or like some of the winter series. So maybe they were just kind of they had more driving practice, basically. I think maybe Ella was out of practice or something. Anyways, so it did mean that for the reverse grid, you have Granada, who is in a first race on the front row.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy. Heidemann, she is interviewed, and like she says, well, I should win because I'm starting on pole and everyone behind me haven't. So she's right. She should win, I think. I mean, she also has experience, and she won a race last year, didn't she?
She did, yeah.
In Zandvoort, I want to say.
She did win in Zandvoort.
Yeah. So race 1, the sprint race. Billard, just quite a bad start, drops back. Palmowski, as you'd expect, kind of is making progress up the field.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She is an exciting one to watch, though. I said that last year as well.
Yes.
I do think, like, if I had to make a prediction now on who's going to win the championship, I'd say it's her. Has to be.
Well, I actually did make that prediction last week on Reddit, so there's written proof. Yeah, but Palmowski, she won. No, she didn't win. She was vice runner-up, they call it. So she was second in GB4, I think.
Yeah.
Which is major deal. So it's also a bit odd that she'll probably do 2 seasons of F1 Academy, win F1 Academy, and then go to GB3, which she could have probably gone to anyway without even having to do F1 Academy.
But I suppose F1 Academy does kind of raise the profile a bit.
Yeah, it would help her but the thing I was going to say earlier with like Abby Pulling in GB3, even if she wins that, like the guy who won it this year has moved to Freck because it's winning GB3 is still not seen as good enough to get into F3, unless you have good sponsors, of course. But
yes, and lots of money.
Because that allows you to skip up the ladder quite easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay, the major incident, I think, is with Larson.
Yeah.
She tries to pass Felbermeyer and breaks her front wing. It falls off. It goes flying off into the gravel.
Yeah.
But still, they bring out a safety car.
They could have just double waved it. Could have double yellowed it, and the marshal could have just gone and got that.
It did seem Yeah.
It was
It
not
did.
a safety car issue.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, yeah.
Not when there's only 13 laps.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
Like, it's
and
such a short race that any time under the safety car is just time wasted.
yeah. So we do get lap 9 at restart, so we do get 4 laps, I guess, of
Yeah.
racing. But yeah, not a whole lot actually happens.
Mm-hmm.
Granada is kind of pressuring Gedeman for a bit. So good for her, but I mean, can't pass. Second to last lap, Felbermeyer does pass Ferreira for P3, so does end up on the podium. But yeah, Kedeman, as she predicted, does win it.
Yeah.
And so it finishes Kedeman, Granada, Felbermeyer, Ferreira, Palmowski, Westcott, Lloyd, and Billard. So, I mean, Ella Lloyd does get up into the points, but yeah.
Again, expected from
you would
someone with
so.
experience.
But I was going to say, I don't know, in those cars, the cars themselves are quite slow.
Yeah.
And the F1 tracks are so long that there's not a whole lot of passing opportunity because like you've basically, there might only be one corner and you've basically got to wait ages till it comes back around. So, yeah, I can see why they don't do F4 with the F1 tracks normally. Okay, let's talk about the second race. So Palmowski starting on pole. I mean, her pole should have said like she was way faster than everybody else. So like she obviously has way more pace than everybody.
Yeah.
But in this race, she ends up having a really bad start.
She pretended to be Max because she was in the Red Bull. You see.
Yes.
She was emulating Max. So
maybe all Red Bulls have this problem. Yeah. Okay, yeah, but it does allow Alba Larson to get into P1 and Emma Felbermeyer to get into P2.
Yeah.
And then you've got Palmowski and Westcott. Granada, she doesn't have the best start. She ends up crashing into the back of Ferreira. She was sort of squeezed a little bit by Hideman, but anyway, yeah, probably avoidable. But anyway, her wing breaks and goes under the car. So, but she makes it back to the pit, so it's not so bad. We do get a little bit of a battle for P2 with Felbermeyer, Palmowski, Westcott getting involved, but then nothing really happens then. Until we get another safety car because Jacquette crashes.
She has a lockup, doesn't she? She doesn't just forget to brake. Because from a lot of the camera shots, it just looked like she forgot to brake.
She brakes way too late and then locks up and then just, she's just kind of a lot of speed when she goes into the back of Costume in the Lego car.
I can't believe that they would give someone a Lego car and everyone else has a real car.
Yeah. So, again, lap 9 restart, but Alba Larson, she screws it up.
Oh, bless her.
She tries, I don't know, too hard to kind of...
Too hard.
To build a gap and or like get the jump and get away. And I mean, she does get the jump on
into the gravel.
Yeah, unfortunately, just into the final corner, goes wide onto the gravel.
Yeah.
And that lets Felbermeyer kind of inherit the lead. But Rachel Robertson, Scottish driver, she crashes into the back of Shiwei, the wild card, and brings out. We get yellow flags, but I think that's basically the only overtaking spot. So it means we don't get any overtaking, but at least we don't get the safety car that they're able to clear out without it. But we do get one last lap, and so there is a chance for Palmowski to overtake and get the win, but basically Emma Felbermeyer holds on.
Yeah.
And so it's Felbermeyer who wins. Palmowski second, Westcott third. Then Heidemann, Lloyd, Ferreira, Billard, Larson, Bruce, and Dobson is the top 10. Again, Ella Lloyd, up to P5. Again, good recovery. Most of the people there are the one, like basically most of the top 10 are, or all 6 of the returning drivers are in the top 10 as you'd expect.
Yeah.
They did keep mentioning Pats, Matilda Pats, because she was like at the very back. She had to start from the back. And in fairness, think in both races she made her way up to just outside the points. So
yeah,
maybe we'll see more from her in Montreal next time.
If she can qualify a bit higher up, then
yeah,
maybe she's got the raw speed and be someone to watch for next year.
Great. Let us go on to Indycar.
Woo!
Going to Arlington for the first time.
Don't you mean Narlington?
Yeah.
That's what Jimmy Hinch called it.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone was talking about how happy they were with it. Because I think it's because it's a street track, but it doesn't have like 90-degree turns like every street track has.
Yeah.
Because it's mostly in a parking lot. They have
surrounded by other parking lots.
3 fucking huge stadiums there. It's mad. So a lot of car parks because Americans, they all, especially in Texas. So
yes,
they all drive. Yeah, you need a lot of parking lots, but it does allow you to design a nice track. It seems.
Yeah, with a nice long bit.
A big long straight.
You can go very fast.
I mean, I would say it's about as interesting as a street track can be.
Yeah,
I'm not the biggest fan of them, but yeah.
I'm unsure about this one because everyone was raving about how good it was, but I just thought it was fine.
Yeah.
I feel like I prefer Detroit.
Oh, well.
So.
I mean, Detroit has some fiddly bits that you get a lot of crashes, which. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's the point of street tracks.
Crash seems to be a lot less on this track for some reason.
Yeah.
That's what the 90-degree corners do.
It is, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Speaking of that straight, there was also quite a few swipes at F1 because they kept mentioning that, we go full throttle all the way
to the end.
We don't start clipping or, whatever.
Lifting off, lifting coast, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we get it. We get it, IndyCar. You think you're the better series, but you're not.
Well,
sorry, you are still a spec series.
That's better, is it not? I don't mind that.
I don't know. My favourite one's a spec series, so I guess.
Yeah, but it's not.
The thing is, they're not comparable. They're not comparable. So
no, it's also just funny that they keep making these little swipes, but they have a big opportunity in April to steal some F1 fans. So
yeah,
they might do it. Anyway, I mean, you said nobody crashes, but we did see a very funny, in quotation marks, crash.
Oh, it was hilarious. He was so happy. It was so funny. It was the funniest thing he's ever done.
So Joseph Newgarden, he crashed in free practice. Crashed in a very odd way where somebody put a big giant hole in the side of his car, and so he had to use a different spare tub, as they called it.
Yes, he had a Frankenstein car.
Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, he kept in his interview. He was like, "No, I'm not upset. I actually find it really funny. It's just funny.
It's
that it happened,
really funny. It's like the funniest way I've ever crashed ever. You could see like his eye twitching. Like, actually, this is the most annoyed I've ever been in my life, and I'm going to kill someone for it.
Anyway, we also saw Dixon. Poor Will Power. He's crashed in every week.
Pretty much every week since the start of the season.
And this time, it's not even his fault. Dixon is just in the middle of the road for some reason.
Yeah.
And Power has just comes around the corner.
Could not see him. There was no way he was going to see him.
No flags, no anything. Just straight into it. Could have been very dangerous, but I think Power wasn't going that fast. But
yeah. Poor Will Power.
Yeah, because he really needed this weekend to go well. So it didn't start too good for him. But let's do the quali. I'll just tell you who got through from Group 1, which was below, as you'd expect.
Yeah.
Felix Rosenquist, Rossi, Newgarden, Rasmussen, and Ericsson.
Yeah.
Group 2, Kirkwood, Malukas, Ferrucci, Armstrong, Power, and O'Ward.
Yes.
Scotty Mack had a crash here.
He did.
Quite similar to his teammate, actually, in that it was sort of a slow motion sort of crash into the side of the wall, which meant he got his time deleted and, well, yeah, obviously couldn't go out again. Then, even though it was near the end of the session, the rules say that basically everybody's allowed to go out and get one more shot at it.
Yeah.
They're not strict on the time then. So that seems sensible enough, actually.
It seems fair.
Yeah. So in the Fast 12, Rossi got some sort of bizarre penalty. It wasn't really clear why. He apparently went into the runoff, but that disrupted somebody else's lap, even though they weren't actually on a push lap. But he got a penalty. It was Palou did the same thing. He didn't get a penalty, but I don't think maybe, but yeah, but that's yeah. Anyway, the main thing that happened here was Kirkwood apparently he's explained afterwards that he miscounted the number of laps he'd done.
Oh.
And, came into the pits at the wrong time.
Oh no!
Which meant that he misses out on and he had been the fastest in the free practices apparently. So
he would 100% have got pole, I think.
Yeah, he is the expert at these street tracks, it seems. Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
let's just talk about the Fast 6 then.
Yes,
they did this 1x1 new format, which I didn't like, to be honest.
I didn't like it either.
I like it in the ovals. I don't mind it there, but I think it really did. I think they screwed up that basically the order you went out gave you a big advantage.
Yeah,
that's why Ericsson went out first and was fastest. So
yeah, it's not my favourite way of doing quali, I will say. Yeah, it just feels a bit like for the oval it's fine because that's what you're doing, but here it just felt like they were stretching it out. Yeah, but even with an oval, it's not one shot, is it? Because you do the 3 laps, you ramp up for, to get the average time. And you do it one at a time because of safety, rather than we're doing it one at a time to build excitement. I don't know why it doesn't work in Indycar, but it does work in Formula E.
Well, Formula E you have duels, right? So there is some. It's somebody versus somebody, right? It's not.
Yeah, but it's still it's like 1 lap shootout quali.
Yeah,
but this just felt messy. This just felt messy, and they should have done duels. But it felt messy and weird, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, I think also because it didn't. They thought it would be each person would get faster and it would be exciting but in the end it didn't go that way because possibly the tire thing that the people who had heated the tires still from the Fast 12 did better. So anyway, it turned out Ericsson got pole, then Palou, then Award, then Power, then Rosenquist, and then Armstrong. So Ericsson, he's won races in IndyCar. He won the Indy 500, I think, hasn't he? And,
yes, he has, yeah.
But was this his first pole or something?
First pole, yeah.
First pole since F2 or something, or GB2.
It wasn't even. I think it was GB2. So
it's been a while.
A long time.
Yeah.
For poor Marcus.
But again, my theory that having Will Power around has kicked him up the arse.
Well, yeah, I don't even think that's a theory. I think that's just a fact now. This is a completely different Marcus Ericsson to the guy who was there last year, sort of coasting.
Yeah.
He actually has a point to prove now.
Okay, let's get to the race. We have to have a tyre chat.
Okay.
And our pit stop strategy. Because I have to look at the little sheets after the race to try and figure out what happened. What was the strategy? Because it's too hard to follow during the race. It's
so hard to follow. It doesn't make any sense. It really is just incomprehensible. I'll be honest, this race, I don't know if it's because they'd moved it earlier and I was just not in the right headspace for it. I don't remember a single thing, and I also didn't write any notes. So
good.
Good
Actually,
luck.
I have way too many notes. So
good.
But it's mostly, Anyway, so we got 70 laps. Basically, it looks, as far as I can work out, you can do about 23 laps on fuel. So you could 2-stop it, but it depends. You probably need a safety car to help with the fuel save. And it depends if the soft tyres can last 23 laps or not.
Yes, because you have to use soft tyres, 2 sets of them.
Yes, exactly. You're mandatory for the street tracks. I don't know about the road circuits.
I
guess
don't
we'll
know.
find out.
I think it's all of them, isn't it?
Not the ovals, I think.
Well, no, not the ovals. Ovals have special tyres, but
yeah,
like all other ones.
But yes, you're forced to run 2 stints on the softs. They can be used softs, but anyway, you need to do 2 stints. But they weren't sure if they would last 23 laps or not. So, anyway, as it turns out, nearly all the teams decided you can only do like 13 laps on them. So immediately, basically everybody switches to the 3-stop. Some people, can you guess who?
Scott Dixon.
he goes for
off strategy immediately.
So he ends up doing 4 stops. His strategy was to basically burn through the softs as quick as possible, and then just get on the hard tire. Simpson, which I didn't know at all from the coverage, he stopped 6 times. I don't know what he was doing, but anyway.
Yeah. The coverage was not very good, I will say.
I've heard, I've read some Americans complain about it. Yeah, there was issues with the sound on the Sky, the UK broadcast. Was.
But just the race direction was terrible again. So
yeah, we missed out on a lot of stuff, but also IndyCar is very confusing anyway. So if they I read afterwards, or I read on Reddit that there was 150 overtakes or something, but they only showed
about 5. Yeah.
So that's not good. That's not good. Okay, so most people start on that soft tire because they all want to sort of figure out how it goes, and everyone expects the hard tire to be the better one, so you want to end on that. So pretty much everybody starts on the soft except Felix Rosenquist, out of the ones high up. He's on the hards. We get a good clean start. Did you watch any of the Indy Next race?
No.
It was one of the worst starts you'd see. One guy, Jack Beaton, he's in P10. He jumps the start so badly that he's miles ahead of everybody by the time they actually cross the start line.
God.
And then there's just crashes in the background.
Yeah.
But very messy. Yeah, but here they get it right. The drivers are clean anyway. Apart from poor Mark Armstrong, who has a puncture, but he's told that if he can do 1 lap on it, it'll satisfy the requirement to run the soft. So he has to sort of make his way around with a puncture.
Poor Marcus.
Yeah, and he was starting, quite high up, wasn't he? He was 6th. So
he was 6th. Yeah, so
kind of ruined his
really
race.
Fucked him. Yeah.
Yes. Also, near the start of the race, Lundgaard, he gets hit by Schumacher. Schumacher gets a pen. Schumacher didn't have a great race.
No.
Lap 4 is when Dixon decides to go off strategy. Kiffin Simpson also pits at the same time, and when Simpson pulls into his pit box, he ends up hitting one of his tires and shoves it forward, which puts it into the path of Dixon, who hits it and sends it flying. So big screw up there, and they're Chip Ganassi, is it?
Chip Ganassi, yeah.
So they end up Simpson ends up getting the penalty for
but why is it always Simpson and Dixon that get these jinx and high japes, and then and Pelosi is perfect?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Annoying.
It will be a theme. We haven't got to it just yet, but it will be a theme screwing up the pit stops.
Yeah.
So as we said, the people who started on the soft, they reckon they can only do about 13, 14 laps on it. So they all stop pitting. Kirkwood comes in. Award comes in a lap later. Then Ericsson and Below come in. And Ericsson's still leading at this stage, but we see the first Andretti fuck up. So he has a bad pit stop, which lets Pelot take the lead, which is a horrible thing to see because the one team that looked like could be challenging him have managed to lose the lead because of a bad pit stop.
What is new though for Andretti? Come on.
Exactly, but last year it was sort of they contained it to the
Yes,
Colton
they
Herta.
contained it just to Colton. Yeah,
This year it spread like a virus.
they've probably like moved some of the people around, spread out some of the shit ones into the other teams.
It could be, yeah, that would make sense. But
Yeah.
yeah, Will Power stays out. He says he's fine on the source. So basically, he's committed himself to the two-stop. Then the people who started, even the people who started on hard, like Rosenquist and Ferrucci, they pit on lap 20 before Will Power, who's still on the soft. He hasn't even pitted yet. It's mad. Like, yeah, he's really going off strategy. So, I mean, yeah. I was thinking either he'll win it by easily or he'll like come last, which actually neither it doesn't. Neither of those things happen. But I was thinking like that to be that different from everybody else means that
it has to mean
like, something spectacular should happen.
Yeah.
We also see in this round of pit stops, Newgarden, he comes out of the pits and has a tussle with Malukas, and he gets spun round. Newgarden gets spun. But later in the race, the same thing happens again, and comes out of the pits, gets in a tussle with Schumacher, and Schumacher gets spun out. So, I think maybe that's the one bit of the track they should change is the pit out doesn't.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird pit out.
Yeah, because
it's in a really awkward place.
It's in an awkward place just before an awkward corner, and it's sort of. I think it would be the racing line, except they're not allowed to cross.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think they probably should do something about that. Well, they did give us some excitement. The people on the softs, they pit again because again they've only done about 13, 14 laps. Kirkwood, the other Andretti, also has a delay in his pit stop. He ran over a wheel nut as well, set it flying.
Yeah.
They were saying it would break someone's ankle.
It would break someone's ankle, yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. So, Will Power, his pit didn't go smoothly either. So really, we're 3 for 3 with the Andretti's.
Yeah.
But Kirkwood, he's making up places. This is like lap 40 something. He's passing Lundgaard, who's on a weird strategy because of the incident with Schumacher. Because he did fall down to last basically after that. So he's on a weird strategy to sort of get back up, and does actually work. Yeah, lap 46, Power he's finally able to pit, and even though it's smoother than the previous Andretti pit stops, it's still not good. But he does, he comes out P5 ahead of everybody else, and everyone else has to pit one more time, whereas he doesn't. So it is looking like it could work out to be a good strategy. Then lap 49 is when the three stoppers pit. Kirkwood again has pit problems. It's crazy, but he comes out and he's about 2 seconds behind Palou, and he's a little bit ahead of Power. So Power's strategy has kind of worked in a way. It's not going to win in the race, but actually it's better than most people. And then the big question is, can Kirkwood catch Palou and pass him? And the answer is yes.
Yes,
thank goodness. Does. So he does, like lap 54 out of 70. He passes Palou, and Palou, in fairness, gives him room.
Yeah.
And because it's a little surprising place to overtake, but Kirkwood, he's sort of braking, then sort of lifting, then braking, and then eventually he's like, right, go for it. And Palou does leave him space because another driver could have clattered him. So fair play to him. Then he's building a lead, but then we get a caution because Rasmussen loses power.
Yeah.
And we get a caution, we get a safety car and everything, and we're doing they call it what?
Green white checker.
Yeah, because green flag to go racing, but only one lap to go, so white flag.
Yeah.
So we get 1 lap to go. Push to pass is immediately active, which I think is a clever thing to do.
Very good.
And so we're like, again, you're like, oh no, Palou is gonna. he's got this chance. Like everything just works out in his favor, and he's got 1 lap to pass, and but luckily, I mean Kirkwood I think had it under control anyway. But luckily Siegel destroys Grosjean,
Yeah.
according to Grosjean.
Well,
it turned out it was actually Simpson.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't even Siegel's fault. It was actually Simpson's fault. So
yeah.
But it's always those two in it. Really.
Yeah, Siegel,
Good old
Simpson,
Siegel.
Stingray. You can rely on them.
Grosjean.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Grosjean, I think it's more spectacular when he fucks up. The other ones are just sort of simple crashes most of the time. Anyway, so full course yellow, it finishes under that. But it does mean Kirkwood wins the race.
Yes, which means we've had 3 different winners. Yeah. Not like last year.
Teams. Again, I think that's rubbing it in the face of F1 to say, look, 3 different teams, 3 different winners.
Yeah. Compare that to last year. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
They have nothing to sort of say really, because their season last year was boring. So
I'll just read out the top 10. Kirkwood below Power, then Marcus Ericsson, Award, Malukas, Lundgaard, Dixon, Rossi, and Armstrong are your top 10. Felix Rosenquist, he finished P6, but he overtook before the restart line. And was sent to the back. So yeah, that's pretty mad. I mean, good recovery from Lundgaard. The other ones, well, Rossi, bit unexpected, although it was a sort of home race because it was
the Java House Grand Prix.
Yeah, that his sponsor is the same as the race sponsor, but that's good result for him. And then good result for all the Andrettis, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 3, 4. So they're very strong. Award is very consistent.
So he's just being consistent again.
P5, P4, P5. So
I guess that's about where he is this season.
Well, I think it's just that, like, I just to know you, I was going to call him. He's basically Plo in a Chevy. Like,
okay.
It's a compliment, sort of.
Okay.
In that he's just really consistent, but because the Chevy engine is just not as good as the Honda, he's doing as good as he can be, basically.
His best, Okay.
Yeah. I think Will Buxton made an In-Betweeners reference.
I didn't hear it.
I can't find anything to confirm it online, but either T. Bell or Hinch was going on about Tom Brady. But they were like, "Oh, I met Tom Brady. I was talking to Tom Brady about it." And I think Buxton goes, "Ooh, football friend." But he might have just been saying, "Oh, football." Like,
no, I think that is what it's from, isn't it? Oh, football friend.
Yeah, but I wonder if I
actually the reference.
Would Buxton reference that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How
old is Will
really
Buxton,
funny.
Right? Yeah, but how old is Will Buxton, right? He's got to be, I don't know.
I don't know.
Age.
Probably 40,
I'd say he's between me and you in age, right?
Yeah.
So it's very, very likely that he watched the In-Betweeners.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Anyway, that's really funny. If I did hear that right, that's hilarious.
I hope so. I hope you heard it right. I hope it was true.
Let's finish on our usual features.
Yes.
Firstly, was it a waste of time this weekend?
Nah, it was good. Good stuff. It was nice to have F1 Academy back. That's always a good little couple of races to watch. And obviously Indycar, love it. Yeah, F1 was fine.
Yes, so the times were a little more friendly.
A little bit more friendly, but still not fully friendly. And the next one won't be fully friendly either, so... Yeah.
Yeah. Then what about driver of the day?
Who won driver of the day? Was it Kimi?
Yeah,
I imagine it was Kimi. Yeah, I feel like I did vote for Kimi, but I would also put forward Liam.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Points in both races, pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. I don't know. Who did I give it to last week? Was it Behrman? Because I might give it
Possibly,
to Ed
yeah.
again.
Not
I think it's
Franco
amazing what he's
Colapinto.
doing. No.
Oh, never.
I mean, I don't hate him as much as you, but also not that fond of him. But well, I think he's very fun. Like, it's funny to see the interviews afterwards. I do, like on YouTube, I watch them, and like he always, he's the funniest one because he always answers it sort of like he's like like he makes a sort of noise before he answers the question.
It's because
I
he's
mean,
Argentinian.
yeah. Hadja is also very good. I like the expressions he makes, and it's very French Algerian. I think he sort of puffs his face up and goes like like puffs his cheeks out. It's great. I love it.
Oh.
If he sees anyone in Indycar could get Will Power, maybe. I mean,
maybe for actually having a decent weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Not crashing
Not
and
crashing.
making the crazy strategy work. I think that's pretty impressive.
I might say Marcus Ericsson for finally getting pole position.
Yeah, but couldn't. Well, I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it was the pit stops that did for him, but Kirkwood was still the faster.
Yeah,
Andretti, but
yeah,
he has come back to life. It's a miracle.
Yeah.
I was wondering, last week we said it was a triumph of evil. Was this week a triumph for good?
Well, Mercedes still won.
Yeah.
But it was like if Malukas won for Penske, but even then I've gone off him. But I think the feeling that when Kimi won was so much better. I was crying. Yeah. Tears of happiness. Twice, many. Yeah, exactly, because he was crying. I was like, my baby. Oh. And then the podium made me cry because he said Kimi Räikkönen. And yeah, it was lovely. Whereas if George wins, I don't even watch the podium. I'm like, fuck this, I'm off. I'm done.
And then what about an attack mode?
We do have an attack mode.
Okay. I
don't know, it's long now, but yeah, I'm gonna call it data as an attack mode, right? But I'm still angry about only having one decimal place in the race. Like, I'm really fucking angry about it. Because how many times you see the cars and it says, like, 0.0? Okay, are they on top of each other? Who's ahead? Who's behind? I don't know. And then fucking Indycar. I noticed in quali, in Indycar, when they do the quali laps and they have people on the laps and it goes green or it goes red.
Yeah.
If they're going faster or slower. They don't do that for the last lap. Last lap, right? And I think they're trying to build excitement, but it doesn't build excitement. It just builds frustration.
Yeah,
because
with that,
when you're just watching, it could be, but I don't know if it's like a deliberate choice.
Because sometimes it would say things like plus 800, and you're like, what?
Yeah, I did notice that one. Yeah, Nolan Siegel plus 800. It's like, I know he's slow, but he's not that slow. But it was every single last few laps of the session, like every single one. So it feels like it was a deliberate choice and not just, this has stopped working now. But it doesn't build suspense because when you are looking at a car going around a track, you have no idea how fast that is. You have no reference for how fast that is. That's why you need the data. That's why you need the numbers to tell you. That's why you need several decimal places to tell you how fast that car is going. Because just watching it and like the camera moving and stuff warps the sense of how fast or slow it is.
Yeah.
So that really pissed me off this week, genuinely, because I was just like, it makes no sense.
The Fox one is broken. I mean, they've tried to fix it, but it's still not fit for purpose.
It is shocking, but yeah. But just that, noticing that it was like the last couple of laps every time, and it's like, I don't know if you're trying to build suspense, but it doesn't work. Like, I would like to know who is going faster and who isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Good. Let's see, next week, Formula E in Madrid.
Formula E! Yes.
There's also IMSA in Sebring if you're looking for something else to watch.
The rookie test or is it rookie test next week as well?
They keep announcing people, but I don't know if it's for Berlin or
is it? No, it
could be for Madrid.
It did say Madrid. I don't know if it's a rookie test or if it's the women's test.
No, I think it's a rookie test because I've seen some other people announce, but I think Abby Pulleyn think is going to be there because she's she has some connection to Nissan. Is it?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah. There might be a rookie test as well. Good. Yes. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions or comments, our email address is theoutsidelinepod@gmail.com.
We are also on Blue Sky at The Outside Line Pod.
Otherwise, we'll talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye.